Hey, what a mix of headlines we had on Tuesday. Good morning, everyone. It's Wednesday morning, July 16th, and welcome back to Capital Markets Quickie. I'm your host, Endrit Sella, here to break down yesterday's market action in just 2 minutes. Quick note before we begin, today's episode is brought to you by AMF Capital. For smart investment solutions and high-quality funds, head over to amf-capital.de. If you enjoy the podcast, please rate it wherever you're listening and make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already. All right, let's get to it. So, stocks couldn't quite agree on a direction. The Standard & Poor's 500 fell about 0.4% after starting the day stronger. The Dow dropped around 0.7%, losing roughly 436 points. But the Nasdaq? It actually inched higher, up 0.2% to a fresh record. Why? Nvidia, of course. The AI chipmaker hit yet another record close after it said it's ready to resume sales of its chips to China. The Trump administration gave a soft green light, basically reversing earlier export restrictions. That not only pushed Nvidia higher, but it lifted chip stocks across the board. Now, on the economic front, June's inflation data came in a bit hotter. The Consumer Price Index rose 0.3% month over month and 2.7% year over year, and yep, that's faster than May. You can thank those tariff-driven price pressures for that. The bond market noticed. The 10-year Treasury yield jumped more than 6 basis points to nearly 4.5%, and the 30-year climbed over 5% for the first time since May. Meanwhile, earnings season got underway with the big banks. JP Morgan and Wells Fargo slipped after their numbers, but Citi managed to surprise to the upside. All of this is happening against the backdrop of Trump's escalating tariff threats, this time hitting Canada, the European Union, and Mexico, with duties starting August 1st. Now, the Fed meets in just over 2 weeks. Almost everyone expects them to hold rates steady for now, but Trump? He's still on the warpath, pushing for cuts and even criticizing Jerome Powell over the Fed's building renovation. That's it for today's Capital Markets Quickie. I'll be back tomorrow morning with a brand new episode. Don't forget to subscribe, rate the podcast, and share it with your network. Thanks for tuning in.